doing all of John's jobs. I'm going to sell him his fire.
How many times was the last one running?
I think 15.
15?
Yeah, it's got to be up there. It's some kind of record.
I did Eastern universities this year, and they like you're in the man center,
Yep.
and so all the graduates are in the parking lot behind the man. So when they march, they have to go through the metal detector. We played pop for 30 minutes, literally 30 minutes of just playing that shit. It was awful.
Was it quintet?
Yeah.
You didn't have a street drum?
Nope.
I did that with a trio.
Woof.
It was like at the Rutgers Theater, and it started all the way at the top, walked down the stairs like one at a time. I'm like, is this what hell is? Is this what hell is like?
Yeah.
That was with Ed, right?
Yeah.
Jack Glasgow. This is a 2021 arrangement, huh?
Yeah.
I thought it was older than that.
I think I rewrote the parts.
No worries. Not a problem.
I think I rewrote the parts at that time. Like old set. I don't remember. It wasn't in finale. It's like handwritten.
Oh.
Get rid of that.
Right.
The bird perched on that chair. You see it? Oh, shit.
You know, start the fire when I get home.
You have a fireplace too?
gas fireplace.
Yeah, same. We had it on last night. To get really honest.
It's the lake.
Okay.
What's the over-under for this, Paul?
I'd say no more than 12.
It's a lot less people.
I'm gonna take the under.
Yeah. Well, I said no more than 12.
I asked what the over-under was, so what's the over-under? Are we gonna say the over-under is 11 or 10?
Oh, I see. So yeah, 12. Yeah, I think you're right.
So I'm taking 11 or less.
Right.
You're taking 12 and over.
Thanks. Bye.
good afternoon. Welcome, esteemed faculty, staff, alumni, friends, families, and most importantly, welcome to the class of 2025. Today is your day, and we are all here to honor you. We recognize all the hard work that it took to get here, all the study group sessions, the late nights, the early mornings, the time spent practicing your oral argument in front of your spouse, your kids, your parents, your dog, pretty much anyone who would listen. Many of you are first generation or will be the first lawyer in your family. Many of you held down a job or raised kids while juggling the demands of law school. Getting through law school is an accomplishment in and of itself, but so many of you excelled in law school while also undertaking work, volunteer, and family obligations. You all are an inspiration to us. The Camden Law graduates sitting here today have each played a role in shaping this extraordinary community. We have watched as you supported each other when class lectures seemed impenetrable or when you lost a beloved friend or colleague. Together, you have built a community that celebrates each other's successes and offers support when life and law school are challenging. This is also your alumni community. These are the folks who you will lean on and who will lean on you throughout your career. These are not just professional contacts. They are lifelong friends. And you will always have a home here. You are poised to enter the legal profession. You've learned from our talented faculty how to serve your clients with empathy, legal acumen, and an abiding commitment to professional ethics. But I know that you have learned so much more. An important part of being a lawyer is giving back to your community, whether through pro bono work, government service, or public interest practice. We need look no further than Dee Hopkins, a mother of 5 with a full-time job, and one of our graduating students who has an unwavering commitment to public service and provided countless hours of pro bono work to underserved communities. The class of 2025 has together provided over 10,000 hours of pro bono legal services. Our graduates understand that you have the ability and the obligation to give back by providing free or low-cost legal services, to mentor the next generation of lawyers, to provide leadership in your communities. And the world needs you now more than ever. Lawyers are leaders. Lawyers uphold the rule of law. It was lawyers who drafted the Civil Rights Act, the Voting Rights Act, Title VII, the Equal Pay Act. It was lawyers who fought the hard-won legal battles in Brown v. Board of Education. Although the long arc of the moral universe does in fact bend toward justice, we still have work to do, a lot of work to do. It was lawyers on our faculty, working with some of you as part of the New Jersey Innocence Project, who overturned the convictions of Dion Miller and Armand McLeod, both of whom were exonerated in the last 2 years after being wrongfully convicted and incarcerated for decades. It is lawyers It is lawyers like Jason Hernandez in the Rutgers Immigrant Community Assistance Project who are providing immigration-related assistance to many in the Rutgers community. And lawyers will fight the influential battles in the years to come. You and your colleagues will define the limits of and the potential of artificial intelligence, ensure that new drugs receive patents so that they can reach the hands of sick people, determine the parameters of consumer protection, draft new global treaties to address climate change, and rethink how mass incarceration operates in our society. This is a tall order, but I know that each and every one of you is up to the task. To do this, you will need empathy, humanity, and grace. James Baldwin said, and I quote, "It is a terrible and inexorable law that one cannot deny the humanity of another without diminishing one's own. In the face of one's victim, one sees oneself." You all have the wisdom, empathy, and courage to see yourselves in the humanity of others. May you carry that with you throughout your legal career. So, to the class of 2025, you did it. And we are so proud. We are so proud to welcome you into the incredible community of Rutgers Law School alumni. Please take a moment to thank the people who supported you during your law school journey. No one walks this path alone, and we are all so grateful to you and everyone who helped you along the way. Again, congratulations to the class of 2025. Before I introduce our student speakers, I want to take a moment to thank some of my colleagues for being here today. I want to thank Provost Sandra Richtermeyer and my fellow deans, Tom Reisch and Monica Adia of the Business School. Thank you very much for being here today. Now, we are pleased to have two student speakers today. The first is the 3L class president, Sarah Rizik, followed by Emma Roth, president of the Student Bar Association.
Good afternoon, everyone. Today we celebrate the end of something hard-earned and the beginning of something we built together. Law school is rigorous by design, but nothing could have fully prepared us for the demand, not just intellectually, but emotionally and personally. Through 3 years of reading, deadlines, and cold calls, we found each other. And in that process, we built more than a network, we built a community. From the start, we were told this experience would be all-consuming, and in many ways, that was true. But while we juggled outlines and arguments, life kept moving. It didn't pause for exams. It kept evolving and at times challenging us in ways we never expected. Some of us mourned the loss of loved ones we hoped would be sitting here with us today. Some struggled with illness, others supported loved ones through it. Some battled heartbreak and burnout. All while others purchased their first homes, ran their first marathons, and moved to new cities. We experienced grief and growth in real time, while briefing cases and showing up for class. Through it all, we held each other up, with shared notes, shared laughter, and quiet solidarity in a library or a coffee shop, or a kind pause when somebody stumbles. We learned the law, but more importantly, we learned to show up for ourselves and for each other. We couldn't have predicted that in just 3 short years, the legal field would find itself at the center of such volatile and urgent times, where laws and precedents shift rapidly and at times harshly, reshaping rights and realities overnight. But we rose to meet those moments side by side. And I hope that as we enter this profession, we continue to show up for others the way that we've shown up for each other here. Because what we've built here doesn't stay in this building. It goes with us into courtrooms, into negotiations, into every space where justice demands more than just knowledge of the rules. It demands people who remember what it is to care. It demands people who lifted up others as strangers, only to become lifelong friends. We stay connected, not just as classmates, but as a force. We're stepping into a profession and a moment where rights are being unraveled and justice feels increasingly fragile. But we're not passive witnesses to this change. We are the next wave. So let's rise together with defiance, with purpose, and with the same unwavering support that we've shown each other from day one. We don't just enter this field, we shape it together. So here's to the class of 2025, to our grit, growth, and the community we created when we needed each other the most. Congratulations, and thank you.
I've learned that an interesting aspect of being a lawyer is that oftentimes you're seeing people at their most vulnerable. Victims who have been wronged, community members on the brink of homelessness, families being separated, clients trusting you with confidential information. The list is extensive. That is a very powerful responsibility, and one that must be handled with care. I have so much faith in this generation of lawyers that we will be strong, zealous advocates. And while that is essential to the practice of law, I want to remind my colleagues of another critical piece of lawyering: empathy. To our adversaries, to our clients, and to ourselves. It's important that we don't view empathy as a weakness, but rather something to embrace, something to strive for. Being strong and being empathetic are not mutually exclusive. I know this because I've seen it in our professors, in my mentors, in my fellow graduates, and to me, it's part of the difference between what makes a good lawyer and a truly great lawyer. It has been an honor and a privilege serving the Student Bar Association and the Rutgers Law Student Body for the last 3 years. Through the SBA, I have had the opportunity to work with our incredible faculty, administrators, and student council to support the law students and make meaningful contributions to our school, which is an experience that I do not take for granted, and I thank you all for. I also want to take a moment to express my gratitude to the people in my life who have supported me through the trials and tribulations of law school. To my dear, dear friends, to my siblings, to my family far and near. In particular, I want to thank Aunt Chris, Uncle Gary, and my wonderful cousins. Finally, my parents, who I credit all of my successes to. Sometimes, when we are generous, in small, barely detectable ways, it can change someone's life forever. This is a quote by Margaret Cho that I came across last year and I think of often. In a world where the law can feel precarious and difficult to navigate, it is more important than ever to be generous. Even if we cannot be generous with our time or our resources, we always have the opportunity to be generous in the empathy we afford one another. Thank you.
Thank you for those wonderful comments, both of you. Today, I have the honor of introducing our speaker, Brisa de Angulo, a 2012 Rutgers Law School graduate and a transformative human rights champion. After surviving sexual violence in her youth, Brisa founded Bolivia's first center for child survivors of sexual violence, a Breeze of Hope Foundation. While at Rutgers, she worked with Professor Beth Stevens to win a landmark case against the Bolivian government at the Inter-American Court of Human Rights, establishing crucial protections for children. Her extraordinary advocacy has earned her recognition as one of Time Magazine's Women of the Year, a CNN hero, and a BBC World Outlook winner. Please join me in welcoming a woman whose courage, resilience, and brilliance continue to change countless lives. Brisa de Angulo.
Thank you so much. Wow, it feels so good to be here. I want to start today by reading you a quote. What lies behind us and what lies before us are tiny matters compared to what lies within us. This is a quote from Ralph Waldo Emerson. As I stand here today, I feel deeply honored. Not because of titles or ceremonies, but because this moment right here is a moment of truth. The truth of your journeys, your perseverance, your unseen battles, and your hopes for what comes next. I want to tell you something that life has taught me, but not from awards or ceremonies, but from the quiet, often painful work of becoming. Life is not about achievements alone. It is not about prestiges or the letters after your name or the applauses that you may sometimes receive. No, life is about being, truly and authentically being. Being in the sense of knowing yourself, being real with your pain and tender with your wounded parts. Allowing yourself to sit honestly with who you are and not with what the world expects you to be. And I know this intimately. When I was a child, I was repeatedly raped and tortured. At that time, I didn't know that I was one of the 30% of girls and 20% of boys that are sexually abused before the age of 18. And like 80% of these cases, my aggressor was someone within the family. An adult that I should have been able to trust. After months of torture, I finally managed to escape and seek help. But instead of protection, I was failed by the very institutions meant to safeguard me. The government ignored my pleas, violated my human rights, and left me ostracized, deeply traumatized, and alone. This took me to depression, self-mutilation, eating disorder, suicide attempts, and all those things that come with trauma. There were moments in my life where the weight of this reality felt unbearable. I felt invisible, silence, and broken. But in the depths of this darkness, I made a decision. I would not let my story end there. So I chose to fight, not just for myself, but for every child that has ever been told to be silent. And that choice took me to Rutgers University, where I earned my law degree and where I met one of my best friends, Professor Beth Stevens. If you know her, she's amazing. Professor Beth Stevens, who felt my pain, who dreamed with me that we could make a difference in this world and maybe leave it a little bit better. Not because it was easy, but because we knew that justice required a voice that will not give up. And with that voice, we took my case to the Inter-American Court of Human Rights, the highest court of the nation, of the region, South, Central, North America. It took 20 years. 20 years of persistence, 20 years of believing when it felt impossible. And at the end of the long road, we won. But that victory, was never just mine. That decision created new international human rights standards that now protect children in 23 countries. This is the power of living true to your purpose, even when the world tries to silence you. It is the power of choosing every single day to stand up, even when you feel like falling. Because your greatest strength will never come from your titles or from your achievements. It will come from your ability to stand in your truth, to honor your story, and to transform your wounds into wisdom and purpose. Along your journey, you will be tempted to compare yourself to others, to their timelines, to their successes, to their highlights. But remember this: comparison is the thief of joy. Do not compare yourself to anyone else. Compare yourself only to the person that you were yesterday. Ask yourself, how have I grown? How have I stretched myself closer to the person that I am becoming? Because your purpose is not to outshine anyone else. Your purpose is to outgrow your fears, to outlast your doubts, and to outlove the barriers placed in your way. As you walk this path, build relationships that sustain you. Not just professional connections, but deep, meaningful friendships and communities. Allow yourself to be seen in your full humanity, to hold space for others and allow others to hold space for you. Because in the end, it is not the trophies that will be remembered. It is the moments of realness. It is the relationships that we nurture. It is the lives that we touch and the truths that we dare to live. So today, I will not simply wish you success. I wish you authenticity. I wish you the courage to live unapologetically in your truth. I wish you the strength to measure your progress by your own growth and the compassion to honor every step of your journey. And I will leave you with this invitation. Look at the person next to you. Look at them. Really look. See them not as a competition, not as a stranger, but as a fellow traveler on this road of becoming. And when you step out into the world today, carry this moment with you. Carry your truth. Carry your courage. Carry your love, because your story is not finished. It is just beginning. So write it with truth, write it with courage, and write it with love. Thank you so much, and congratulations.
Thank you, Brisa, for those powerful and inspiring words for our graduates. Before the moment that you've all been waiting for, let me recognize those whom the class of 2025 has chosen to honor in the ceremonies today. The Grand Marshal today is Professor J.C. Lohr. Our readers are Professors John Oberdiek and Jacob Russell. Hooding the graduates will be Professors Ari Afalalo, Michael Carrier, Katie Iyer, and Barbara Gotthelf. We are also pleased to continue a tradition that we started several years ago. Some of our alumni will join us in presenting diplomas to their relatives, and several of our students will bring their children with them to the stage. Will graduates please rise and prepare to process to the stage?
Victoria M. Adeleke. Adnan Alali. Brendan Aldrich. Dylan Atland, cum laude. Mia G. Arbona. Erica Aronson. Daniela L. Babai. Stephen D. Barkasy. Laurie Bartolomeo. I got it. John Basile. Jennifer F. Bauman. Jonathan Bigelow, cum laude. Christopher J. Banowski. Alicia Christina Bogda. Roberta Bombacci, magna cum laude. She will be accompanied by her husband, Professor Crescente Molina. Nathan Brofman, cum laude. Roman M. Brooks. Leslie E. Burnett, accompanied by her son, Frank.
Are you next, Dylan?
Dylan Brown. Michael M. Campbell. Allison Capacey. Zachary Carr. Jenna D. Centofanti. John L. Clark. Jonathan M. Clark. Madison Coleman. Timothy J. Cooney. Noel Delasant. Nicholas A. DiPadova, accompanied by his dad, class of 1978. Zachary R. Doctor. Jonathan J. Dodo. Christopher T. Domi. Christian J. Donato. Jabri Douglas. Caitlin Marie Doyle, cum laude. Luis Esposito. Andrew J. Fair. Bridget Finnegan. Julia I. Fox. Claire T. Gallagher. Jordan J. Gemberling, magna cum laude. Lauren M. Graff. Michael J. Graff, Jr. Kayla M. Haunt, magna cum laude. Mary Haynes. Kyle J. Hannigan, magna cum laude. Wakas A. Hassan. Natasha M. Hawk. Savannah E. Hayes. Brittany Holston. Jacob Q. Honesty. Deidre A. Hopkins, magna cum laude, accompanied with her 5 children, Landon, Caden, Charlie, Noel, and Micah. Alexandria Hudak Garibaldi, accompanied with her brother, class of 2024. Daniel P. Hewitt. Florence Holbert, summa cum laude. Olivia T. Hunt. Daniel C. Hines, summa cum laude. Christina D. Ingersoll, accompanied with her 3 children. John I. Ipek. Talia Irvine. Kate E. Isidro. Stephanie P. Joris, accompanied with her 10-month-old daughter. Paige N. Karcher. Emily R. Keller. Sandra Khalil. Peter Corey. Kaylin Kibbe. Danielle R. King, cum laude. Emily N. Connell, cum laude. Jonathan M. Coos. Sarah A. Kuznirak. Jared LeBoy. Kevin Lamb, magna cum laude, accompanied with his Aunt Peggy Juro, class of 1989. Matthew Lamorgese.
Taylor LaRosa. Noah Lee. Jillian Leone. Brian Lewis, cum laude. Elise Lord. Robert Macomb. Stephen McGork, magna cum laude. Dennis Maldonado, accompanied with his children Madeline and Benjamin. Brian McCann, cum laude. Michelle McKnight. Chernelle Marazer. Brooke Myers. Rebecca Meze. Alex Miller. Emmanuel Miralagio. Byron Mitchell. Emily Mitchell. Saul Molina. Jasmine Montgomery. Andrew Moore, magna cum laude. Billy Mwagi. Anthony Nelson. Sean O'Donnell. G. Pagar Jr., magna cum laude. Jesse Papineau, summa cum laude. James Park. India Patel. Faith Paul. Randall Petronko. Christian Peary, summa cum laude. Lucas Pollock. Samuel Portner. Jacob Prince. Chelsea Radmore. Kevin Rayfuse. Christine Ramelli. Lauren Ramos, magna cum laude. Andrew Records, accompanied with his son Noah. Yaslin Reyes. Grace Ricciotti Malicious, accompanied by brother Ethan. Philip Rocco. Gerald Roche. Glexty Rodriguez, accompanied by her daughter Jaylani. Olga Romadin. Jake Rosen. Joy Rosenberg, summa cum laude, accompanied with her brother Jordan, class of 2013. Emma Roth. Jacob Roush. Julia Sarabia. Simon Schmidt Hall. Melissa Schwartz. Ryan Shelton Benson, magna cum laude. Mahendra Singh. Benjamin Smith. Charlotte Stern. Jane L. Stetz, accompanied by her daughter Adeline. William Stinson, accompanied by his father Tim Stinson, class of 1994. James Sullivan. Carly Swanson, cum laude. Mason Switsky. Nicole Talvacchia. Kimberly Taylor. Marissa Terwilliger. Brendan Tufel, cum laude. Aaron Usunowicz. Aristotle Vargas. Chancellor Wall, cum laude. Madison Ward, cum laude. Brett Weiss, cum laude. Sydney Young. Justin Zaragoza. Hala Zuil, cum laude. Sarah Zizak.
Will the candidates for the degree of Juris Doctor please rise? Will the Faculty of Law and the other members of the Platform Party please rise? Upon the recommendation of the Faculty of Law, and by virtue of the authority of the Boards of Governors and Trustees of Rutgers, the State University of New Jersey, I confer upon each of you the degree of Juris Doctor and declare you worthy of all the rights, privileges, and special obligations here and elsewhere appertaining thereto. Congratulations. Please be seated. You may be seated. It is now my pleasure to introduce our final speaker, Brittany Cafaro-Makowski, Chancellor of the Rutgers Law Camden Alumni Association, a proud 2015 graduate and now an associate attorney at Reed Smith. Brittany has demonstrated exceptional leadership in strengthening our alumni community and enhancing our university's legacy. Please welcome Brittany Cafaro Mikowski.
Good afternoon, Dean Bond, faculty, staff, graduates, families, and friends. It is a privilege to be here today at the commencement ceremony for the May 2025 graduates. This is a truly remarkable day and one that you will look back on for years to come. 10 years ago, I sat where you are, and I stand before you today on behalf of the Rutgers Law Camden Alumni Association as Chancellor of the Board. 10 years ago, I was not ready to let go of Rutgers, my professors, the staff, classmates, so I joined the Alumni Association upon graduating and became an active member of the board. I held positions on the executive board and for the last 2 years served as chancellor. It has been a fulfilling and rewarding experience to give back to Rutgers and to stay connected with the students, faculty, and alumni. And I encourage each of you to join the Alumni Association, as it is a built-in network for you of mentors in all industries of the legal field, ready and willing to guide you and be there for you as you navigate your legal careers. 10 years ago, I walked across this stage, and I can tell you that becoming a lawyer is one of the best decisions I've ever made. I'm currently a senior associate at Reed Smith in their Life Sciences and Health Industry Practice Group in Philadelphia. I'm also a volunteer attorney for the Support Center for Child Advocates in Philadelphia. And most importantly, I'm married with 2 sons, Luke and Colin, my 4-year-old and 1-year-old. And as a female attorney with 2 young kids, it is a constant balance. And I recognize the importance of having mentors and people you trust to guide you and support you. I would not be where I am without my support system. And as the first lawyer in my family, I had to build a network in the legal community. And Rutgers has been that invaluable resource for me, even to this day. The connections that you make during law school with your professors and your classmates will be important for years to come. Your classmates will become colleagues, and your professors will remain mentors to guide you and inspire you. I know you are each here from different paths in life. Your hard work, perseverance, and ability to overcome any challenges that you face throughout law school are valuable traits that will make you driven, resilient lawyers. And my advice is to not let fear or self-doubt stop you from pursuing opportunities. This political and legal climate is even more of a reason why we need compassionate lawyers with integrity who are ready to make a positive impact in the legal field. So I can't wait to see what is in store for each of you, and I hope to connect with you as alumni, and I encourage you to lean on your Rutgers family. So congratulations, and wishing you much success in your careers. Thank you.
This concludes the commencement ceremony. Once again, congratulations to the class of 2025. Please accept our invitation to join us for a reception back at the law school where we can continue celebrating our graduates and their achievements. Thank you very much. Thank you.